Hey guys, it's me, Denise Garrett, and I just want to ask you a quick question. Have you ever noticed when things are going like easy, they're flowing, everything's kind of going your way? Usually that's a big indicator that you're in alignment with your soul path. And I started thinking about that one day, like what makes those periods in life that are so difficult, so difficult? And I believe it's when we're out of alignment from our soul path. So then I got curious. It's like, so how can we stay in alignment with our soul path? And that gave me the idea to create what I call the Soul Path Navigator Profile, or the Soul Path Navigator. The profile part's the report. But I want to share with you a behind the scenes look at how I went about creating this profile, the spiritual profile that can help people like you and me stay in alignment with our true soul path. So we're going to be taking a look at the process that I went through in order to create this profile. So now I'm going to guide you through the process. It's a behind the scenes look at the process I went through to create the Soul Path Navigator. Now again, the Soul Path Navigator is about being in alignment with your soul's purpose. And to create it, I realized I need a holistic, heart-centered, in-depth, highly personalized approach. And it would be very helpful to understand what people's spiritual archetype is. And there's a quiz that I created to help me understand more about that. But also the components that go into this include the major life areas. I know this from having been a psychotherapist, and personal development coach. It's very important to look at each life area and what's going on in each one. So for instance, we're going to look at the love life. We're going to look at fun, recreation, and entertainment. We're going to look at career, business, and contribution, finances and wealth. We're going to look at personal and spiritual development, friends and family, and yes, your physical environment. All of these areas play a key role in how we feel about our life and how we feel about ourselves and how well our life is or isn't going. Plus, it's very insightful to know where the problem areas are so that we can heal those areas or mend them. Now, after gathering all that wonderful data, I need to process and analyze this information. So I developed a series of questions for each of those areas that help me gain an understanding of the person taking the questionnaire, the Soul Path Navigator questionnaire. And then I take this information and I analyze it. Now I analyze it through the lens of being a psychotherapist, having been a psychotherapist, through the lens of being a minister, and through the lens of having been a firefighter. These three lenses that I use, if you will, allow me to process and interpret data in a very unique, specialized way. Now, part of viewing anything in life, after I gather all this data and I process it and assimilate it, I then go into meditation and prayer so that I can get some intuitive hits on how I may best serve the person who's interested in getting this profile, the Soul Path Navigator profile. And in conclusion, I knew I needed a soulful, meaningful, practical. I needed to provide soulful, meaningful, practical feedback. And I chose to do this in the form of a report or a profile. All that based on all the steps that I just took you through. So I hope after hearing the process that went into the creation of the Soul Path Navigator profile, that if you're interested or know someone who might be, you'll reach out to me and let me know. Okay, take care. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments. If you have any ideas or anything you want to share, drop it in the comments. I look forward to connecting with you. Take care.